Welcome back to Stop Kissing the Mic. Welcome back to Gals and Goblins. We are kissing the mics today. It's a very
How
romantic
you get a horse to lope?
Or are we kissing each other?
We're definitely not.
How do you get a horse to elope?
Okay. This is Gals and Goblins. I am your kissing master, your KM, Bosswinkle,
Oh my God.
and with me, as always, is Lily Persifield.
Sawyer Cinderfoot. Doesn't everyone get a little traumatized by their first day of school?
I thought you were gonna go with the kissing joke. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, you put me on the spot.
I put you on the spot. I told you we started the episode.
I never remember that we do the intros.
Maddie Lamb.
Morgan Star. I've recently had flashbacks of my past and I don't want to go back.
They were nice flashbacks.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
like
scene.
really pretty.
They were traumatizing.
Also past. That was like 12 hours ago.
I know.
Campbell Duffy.
Estov House Ruidon. Does anyone know what badgers eat?
You wake up and the badger is gone.
Oh. Don't have to worry about it then.
And Olivia Rose McCain.
Beans, I might not be kissing, but I am pissing in my pants after that little encounter with the flames. That's for sure.
Pissing his pants. His beans. All right, great. Do we just want to jump into the recap?
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump into this kissing recap. Last
Wait,
time.
I have another one.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah, go for
go
it.
for it.
Sawyer Cinderfoot. Kissing is gross.
Wonderful. All right. Last time on Gals and Goblins, Elder Sori brought you to the main council hut in Lorelei Village, where she decided to let you all go to the bonfire. You guys learned a little more about the other 3 girls in your class, Sapphire, Igneous, and Raven, until Sori brought you back into the hut, questioned you all, and decided to let you go because you guys really didn't have anything that she needed. You guys decided to deliver some hot dogs to Pelagius's family. Found their house abandoned. Sensing something sinister brewing in the main building, Sawyer decided to pretend to be hurt. Esta helped her out. Morrigan knocked on the door and almost got stabbed by a demonic goat person with a barbed tail. Then Beans entered the building and found Pelagius's dead parents and rescued Miss Gray. Y'all fought and killed the beast, and it turned into flames, which resembled Beans' father, who grabbed Beans and looked around before extinguishing.
Uh-oh.
Miss Gray apologized, y'all went to bed, and now you guys have awoken and are walking towards the ship to leave Lorelei Village. I don't know if I mentioned it, that the other girls joined y'all in the cottage.
Yeah.
They wake up and they left all their belongings in their old shack down by the beach, and so they're collecting their belongings. You guys pack up your stuff and you guys start making your way down, where you guys see the big ship that is connected to all of the fish that y'all rode just a day ago. And is there anything y'all want to do before y'all get on the ship?
Can I go pet Flower Flash, my fish?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pet my fish.
Is there anyone who looks to be like a sort of like captain or sailor or like somebody who has some sort of like not like that. don't look at me like that.
If you you'd have to like get on the ship. You don't see
There's not
anyone
anybody
right
kinda,
now.
like
No,
leading
there's
the
not
dog or
anyone.
anything.
No.
Stop. I am playing Sawyer, not myself.
I don't see the difference.
Also, nobody listening to this knows that. Never mind.
There's this guy who looks.
No, don't even
Just
try.
a sexy ship.
There's an
captain
Orlando Bloom.
is like
There's one, actually, yeah, there is one guy who looks like Orlando Bloom in Pirates of the Caribbean on the thing, who's just like tying the ropes together.
Well, now I'm fat.
Sawyer doesn't. She doesn't look twice at him. She doesn't care.
She doesn't
Actually,
care?
if she sees that he's a sailor, yeah, she goes. No, never mind. I was gonna say, she's like, hey, watch out. That green fish is a little slow.
Yeah, like, give me a any kind of check, performance check, anything with charisma,
Check. Anything with Riz.
with Riz, with
But this is not.
Have the
Riz.
This is not like a flirtation attempt. This
No,
is like
it's just
she's-
kinda like a
she's
getting to know ya.
Legitimately, like
She's
worried
trying-
about the quality of this.
Yeah.
fish.
What? Legitimately worried about the
Yeah.
quality of the.
Yeah, you're trying to convince everybody else that the fish is slow and that
She
it
lost.
had nothing
Yeah,
to
she
do
lost
with
the
you.
race, and she's like, "This can't be on me."
Oh,
This-
she's
this
trying
is
to
on the
blame.
fish."
Yeah, again, then give me persuasion then.
13.
He looks.
Don't let that pass.
He looks at you and he's like, I thought
Side are you on?
that fish was extremely fast.
Don't give him a sexy accent. Whatever. Hold on. Let's cut this whole cut the whole bit.
No, I'd like that.
Oh my
he
God.
cuts a rope and then he flies up into the rigging.
Morgan stares
Yeah.
up at this whole interaction and is just like bright-eyed. She's like, what?
Beans has been like, so since they left the cabin, he's been like, you know how moms power walk at the mall? That is
Yes.
how fast he's been trying to like act cool, but he is power walking onto this ship and has found his seat and
Okay.
he's like, ready to go? What's the holdup? Let's go. 2 minutes.
My legs are longer than Beans is tall, and I'm still having trouble keeping up with him.
Yeah, same. I'm kind of like huffing and puffing,
And his,
trying to
his
keep
butt's
up.
like waddling like those
Okay.
moms do.
Why are you in such a hurry, Beans?
You know, just so excited for school. Go Wugs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, go Wugs.
Do y'all all get on the ship, Morrigan? You say hello to your little fish.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I ride my fish?
Uh,
I have to get on the ship.
not the captain. He's literally just like the poop deck scrubber. He doesn't really do anything. He goes, the fish, they're going to go underneath the water and swim fast. So
I'm really tempted to wild shape, but I kind of want to save it. I'll get on the boat.
all right, get on the boat.
Come on, Morrigan. Miss Gray's been through enough.
Is everyone else like already on?
Yeah, like slowly. I would say y'all got on pretty quick, so people are still getting on.
Is Goliath girl on the boat?
Yeah, everyone's on the boat.
Can I go talk to her?
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody want to come with me?
No, this one's on you.
I walk up to her and I go, hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are you? Yeah, hello.
Beans is just
What's
like-
up?
I keep
You know, not much. I saw you at the bonfire last night. How did you have fun?
No.
Oh, that's cool, I guess. Cool. My name's Morgan. I'll see you around. What's your name?
Char.
Char. Okay, cool. It was nice to meet you, Char. Okay, bye.
See ya.
And then I go search for Igneous. I'm just walking.
You guys see that everyone gets on the ship. I assume there's nothing else y'all want to do. Like in Lorelei Village.
No.
You guys see that Elder Sori is down there. She's looking a little sick, but she has recovered enough. She's wearing her stuff. She and all the rest of the villagers, other than Pelagius's mom and dad, are waving goodbye to y'all.
Wait, before the ship moves, can Beans hop off and run up to Elder Sori?
The plank has been pulled up. Do you want to get him to lower the plank?
You can.
Hello, Mr. Poop Deck Man. Can you lower plank?
Yes, I'll just have to talk to Gilby.
No. You can do it. Gilby told me it's fine.
Gilby told you this is fine?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll even roll for that if you want me to.
Give me a deception check.
This will go great. 8.
I have to talk to the Captain Gilby. And
Oh,
he
come
goes to the
on.
front, and you just hear like, Gilby, can he lower the poop deck? And then you just hear like, oh yeah, of course. You want to lower the poop deck?
I told you Gilby said that was fine.
He comes back and he says, yes, miss, Captain Gilby says that we can lower the poop deck, or lower the,
Yes, it's me.
the plank.
Please don't lower the poop deck. What deck?
We can lower the plank. He puts out the
Sucker's
plank.
never been on a
Still
boat in her
learning
life.
ship terminology? That's okay.
I know, I'm just a beginner. It's actually called the
I
gangway.
trained my
I
whole
believe.
life for this, so.
It's the gangway, right? All right. Everyone is
gangway.
watching this cat by himself walk off the ship, walks up to Elder Sori. Yes.
And he wants to take her fin in his 2 little paws
Oh, sticky.
and go,
This is, my hand is very slimy, so it does not stick very well.
Elder, sorry.
Yes.
I want to say my deepest condolences for Pilly and Coley.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, yes. Is there anything else? you
I
want?
know we are going off to school, but if any way we can help find Big P, we love that guy, and that's the least we could do for him after, well, you know.
She looks down at you and her gaze softens and she says, thank you very much for your concern, little Beans. Is it?
Yes.
This is something that might just be a little bit bigger than you. I have talked to Miss Gray, and I believe that the people who need to know what has happened will act accordingly. But thank you for your concern. If you happen to see Pelagius, report it to Miss Gray. But I do not think this is the last you will see of me.
All right, fair enough. Okay, just remember, I've been training my whole life, so
Yes.
it's hard for things to be bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? Okay, bye! And then he runs.
He runs back up the gangway. The Orlando Bloom pirate pulls up the board, and then he goes back to the front and he goes, Captain Gilby, you can pull up. Go. And then you hear, all right, are we going to set sails? And then the other goes, yeah, set sails. And then Gilby's like, okay, let's go. And then,
So far away.
and then you guys feel the fish, like you see at the front of the boat, there's a lot of water that's being kicked up as the fish kind of dig almost into the water and their fins start kicking. And then the boat lurches forward and y'all start sailing. Is there anything else y'all want to do on the boat right now? Sail away with me.
Poop deck!
Can I do a perception?
Nice one.
Yeah, give me a perception check, Morgan.
I can't believe that's what they call it.
It's a 10.
You see like all the girls on the ship. Some of them have never been on a boat before. Have y'all been on a boat before?
Never.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Yes.
Most of the girls are kind of hanging off the rails, like pointing at the different flying creatures that they see with like scaly wings, kind of weird things that they're seeing in the water. And then you see the three girls that you guys know the best are hanging out. Looks like they've never been on a boat. They're part of the group that is just hanging over the sides. And you guys see, actually, we'll start with this. Morrigan, you're looking out over the ocean. You kind of see everyone. And then you kind of sit back in a moment of reflection about how you almost died and you haven't even gotten to school yet. What are you thinking right now? You had visions of the forest that you're from. Is there any want to go back, or what's keeping you still going to Frogmont? I think is the bigger question instead of turning back now.
I think the adventure aspect, like Morgan's very much into like, I don't want to be home where my family is super overpowering about what she does with her life. So she's like, all right, can't go back. Just got to keep going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I know I almost died.
Give me a con saving throw.
Okay, give me a con saving throw.
Motherfucker.
Taike's not very good over there, Mike.
It's not very good.
It's a 5.
I did my it.
Was it?
The part where you were stabbed by this demon sends like a quick shooting pain that hits your spine, and you take
No.
just 3 damage.
God damn it.
And you feel like your hands are starting to feel really scaly. Like scaly as in like the dry term, not like it feels like scales are on your.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
I mean, you never know.
You never know, but they just feel really dry.
Kind of look around and I go, hey guys, I'm not feeling too good. I'm feeling a little off.
Sawyer.
And she's like moving her arms a lot and like trying to like feel if it can relieve the tension that has now popped into her back.
Sawyer, like, are you seasick too? There's no shame in admitting it. Even sometimes the strongest warriors get a little seasick.
Are you gonna throw up, Sawyer?
No, I
I
already
no
did.
yarfing on the boat.
I want to place a hand on Morgan's shoulder, and I'm gonna cast one of my new 2nd level spells called Enhance Ability. The target has advantage on Constitution checks and also gains 2d6 temporary hit points, which are lost when the spell ends.
Esta touches your shoulder and you feel a little bit better. This pain feels like it is a long-lasting thing, and it doesn't fully go away. It doesn't even feel like it has mended what has happened, but it does make you feel a little bit better.
5 hit points.
Yeah.
Beans is gonna like plop next to Sawyer and be like, okay, Sawyer, you seem like Frogmont expert. What should Beans expect walking into Frogmont school that is better than Brimstone, yeah?
I mean, where do I even begin?
Somewhere, please.
Everything about Frogmont, from the grout in the tiles, to the buttresses of the Great Hall, to the curriculum, to the adventuring opportunities, is superior to Brimstone.
Okay.
It's the best place in the world for anyone to learn how to go be an adventurer.
Any, like, entrance exam or anything?
Well, we already got accepted.
So
You
true,
got
yes.
accepted to Frogmont, right, Bees?
Yes.
Hey, Bees,
Beans, give me a deception
I've been
check.
covering you for a lot, and do you know what? Sometimes
And Sawyer, give me an insight.
What did you get?
got a 1.
I got a 3.
You, I'll just say it's you two talking. Yeah, no, you believe everything he says, just like perfectly fine. You're also like, first of all, it's like you got into Frogmont. There's no mistake here. That's insane.
Well, you know what, Beans? It doesn't matter if you're a girl cat or a boy cat to me, because if you got accepted into Frogmont, you're a wug, and that's the most important thing of all.
Yes, go Wugs.
And we're on the same team, so
Yes.
you can trust me.
One thing I can say for certain, in all honesty, is that we are on the same team.
You really think Frogmont is the best adventuring academy?
Oh boy, here we
Yeah,
go.
it's not exactly like that's a hot take or anything.
I mean, Beans, really? Valkyrie is the best adventuring academy.
Oh,
if you
there's-
don't know anything about them.
Oh!
There's more than 2 of these places?
Esta, I'm already about to throw up. Can you please not go
No
around saying
yarfing.
stuff? Valkyrie
What?
Valkyrie.
There's at least
Wow.
It
5.
is the best adventuring academy.
Well, what-
Yeah, if
well-
you consider writing a grant adventuring.
Well, sometimes you need money to go on an adventure, and that's what grants get you, so... Anyway, what does Bean know? Beans is
What
just
does
Beans Esta, well, why is Valkyrie better than Frogmont? But Brimstone worst, right? We got this, that's...
Brimstone is definitely worse.
Oh, okay, good, so...
At least
worry.
we agree on
We can
something.
log
We agree
that one
on
away.
something, Sawyer. No, I mean, everyone in my family has gone to Valkyrie High, and they are all doing incredible, they're all very successful now.
Politicians?
Hopefully I'll be there soon, not at Frogmont.
Well, why aren't you
Wowie,
there right now? If Valkyrie's so great, why don't you marry it?
Wow. No, that was harsh.
I think it was just a mistake with my entrance exam. I'll be there soon.
Oh, is that like confirmed? Like, have they told you, like, oh, just get the Frogmont, we'll take you to Valkyrie, eh?
Yes.
Well, what about the Wug spirit?
I'm just not interested in the Wug
Is
spirit.
this a bad time to mention that I brought face paint for all of us? And I produced like a palette of it's like different shades of green oil paint.
I would not be putting that on my face in any circumstance. So
Bean sticks his paws in there and goes... and, like, smushes them together. It's like, thank God.
You guys see
They're trying out.
the door that goes into one of the cabins of the ship opens up, and you guys see Miss Gray is there, and she sees Beans going with his hands, like clapping them together. And she
Green
goes,
paint flying everywhere.
ladies, can I talk to you?
Yes, of course.
Okay. She opens the door, and then she sees Esta's face of worry and says, I promise that I'm on your side. I am not a demon.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Sounds like something a demon would say.
I'm standing in the sunlight right now. As it
Demon says
appears.
what?
So, I'm sorry.
Okay, we're safe. Good.
we're safe.
Good thinking, Esta.
Hey, Sora, is this paint, like, washable or not? And, like, smears it on the wall.
Please do not.
Oh,
Is that paint?
oopsies.
Where did you find paint?
No, that is just my natural stickiness.
I believe
This is
I've.
part of my Frogmont
shook your
spirit pack
hand.
that my mom packed for
Go
me.
Okay,
Bugs!
wonderful. Yes,
Bugs!
I am so happy for your school spirit. Let us talk about the horrific things that have perspired the past several hours.
I would really rather not think about it if that's all right with you.
That is, I wish we didn't have to think about it. But as you can see, we are in the middle of this. I'm sorry for all the questions recently, but I just have to ask, did you tell whatever that thing was anything important?
Well, we did tell them that Big P was captured by a shapeshifter.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Yes, but we did not tell them about Medallion.
Mm-mm.
Well, what did they say to you?
Give me an insight check.
You're going to love this. It's a 5.
You could tell that there is something that she doesn't necessarily want to say, but she says, that is something that I have to vet through our higher ups, through the board and Frogmont and the Adventuring Academies as a whole. I just wanted to check in with you all and ask if you said anything important or if you knew anything that you didn't tell her about Pelagius. Seems to be a very important little fellow. And I think that this is more than just about 10,000 gold.
She kind of let us go fast. We don't know much.
Oh, and Beans.
Is there something that you need to say, Beans?
The prior night.
She said something. We talk about Big Night that chased us on the way in.
Yes.
She did know the name of it, but that was more she told us than we told her.
Yeah, so we were doing a little bit of interrogating ourselves.
Yeah, so we now know
Well done.
we
Yeah,
were
well
being
done.
chased by a Briar Knight.
Yes, well done.
Do you know what that is?
I'm not totally sure. Again, I will have to talk to.
The higher ups. Yes.
What happened? She looked at you, Beans specifically. What happened whenever the thing died?
A big scary thing
Yes.
grabbed me by my throat.
Do you know why?
As punishment for killing it.
I don't think it was real.
Yeah.
It was just trying to scare you.
It
I
was,
think
it was its last attempt.
Felt very demonic, so I don't know. They're kind of into that, right?
I
Give
bet
me
it was just trying
Beans.
to show you something that would scare you.
Give me a deception check with advantage because everyone's trying to help you.
Thank you for that, everyone. That is an 18.
Hey, there's a screen over here for a reason there, bub.
You little
You shouldn't be looking.
so low.
Stop looking in. She goes, okay. All right.
Does this happen a lot?
No, not since the Great War that started why we have the academies. We haven't really seen a lot of demonic travel. All right. Well, if there is nothing left to talk about that you have to tell me, then you guys are free to go.
Can I do a perception check on her? Like,
Yeah,
is she
for
just
sure.
Holding information.
Oh, yeah, she told
Oh, yeah.
Human counselor.
You already know.
Job for another year.
That's a 24.
She is horrified that you guys fought a demon, that she fought a demon. As she mentioned, nobody has fought a demon that she knows of for probably like 40 years. And whenever there were demons on the material plane, it was not a good thing. And she is concerned that if the demon was asking questions about Pelagius and the demon isn't working with the person who took Pelagius, then who took Pelagius? What group or person is interested against the demons and also not with us, the Frogmonts, or the people, the Lorelli people? Who is that? That's kind of the insight you gain, and also she's terrified.
So I look at her and I go, I've got one more question before we go.
Yes, of course.
Are we going to be targeted now that we fought a demon?
Oh,
Like, is
that's
it
a
going to
good
come
point.
back for us?
This is a good point.
She looks at Beans specifically and says, I hope not.
Me too. Jeez
And
Louise.
she opens the door for y'all to go back onto the deck.
Beats is the first one out the door. Blip, bop, blip, bop.
You guys walk onto the deck. You guys are at the railings. Sawyer, you are at the railing and you're looking out. What are you looking at right now? Or what are you looking for in the ocean or in the sky?
I'm leaning on the rail, looking down on my hands, trying not to throw up.
She's so
swaying in the
sick.
boat. Sawyer's face is like, it's like the same color as like the light green face paint from her kit, and she has not put any of it on.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god, it's very bad. 3.
the image of Pelagius's dead parents flash across your eyes, just like the sight of them lying there, almost looking drained, like this thing took the blood from them. And then you see everyone crossing the finish line in front of you with the fish race. Have these experiences affected your view of Frogmont? Like, what is Sawyer thinking about Frogmont now? Like, why didn't your mom say anything about Lorelei Village? Why didn't your sister say anything? Or like, did they go through these experiences? Is what you're about to experience the same thing that they even did, the same school that they love?
I think this whole time she's kind of been like reassuring herself, like, oh, you know, they must not have wanted me to have an unfair advantage. That's why they didn't tell me about the graded portion. You know, maybe it's like Felicity didn't tell Joe didn't tell me. You know, so she's kind of been trying to like reassure herself in that way. Or she's like, oh, it's like, oh, it must be new. But now that it's gotten more intense and it's definitely something that hasn't happened to them. And what Bean said earlier about like the systems that we glorify in our minds, like letting us down
the most.
Yeah, I do think that has, like, even though she still is very like, of course Frogmont's the best, seeing Miss Gray like shaken by the whole thing has affected her the most. Besides the dead bodies, of being like, oh, like even the Frogmont administrators are like scared and do not know what's going on. Overall, what that turns into is if the Frogmont administration is kind of out of its depth, then I need to be the one who's gonna like step up. And you know, she still wants to be that team captain. She's like trying to find that determination within herself to like keep fighting, I guess.
Yeah. So Sawyer's trying not to throw up on the side of the boat. Esta, where do you think you are during all this?
I was looking for someone. I was going to say I was looking for someone to ask if when there was going to be like breakfast service.
Yeah, you can ask.
I've been on nicer ships before, and it's always been like, all right, everybody go down to the dining room, like for dinner service, you know, like.
You're walking around and
well, we're like
you
contemplating our morality.
You don't see
For breakfast.
do you want to like explore the ship?
I do.
There is no one working on the ship except for Orlando Bloom Pirate. And you get to a door in the front and you kind of look inside. There's a window and you see a little goblin who looks a lot like the goblin who flew you over here, with the long ears and a little button nose, but he's got like longer hair. Just at a steering wheel, but he's movie steering.
Oh my gosh.
So he's just kind of moving the wheel back and forth.
I knock on the window and I go, Gilbo?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry if this is offensive. Are you the same man who flew Sarah?
Oh, no. What'd you say? What was that name?
Gilbo?
No, that's my cousin.
And what's your name?
Gilby.
Gilby. Gilby, okay.
Why do you know Gilbo?
I do know Gilbo.
I love Gilbo. How's he doing?
I wish I could tell you.
What?
I didn't, you know, he dropped us off and flew off into the sunset.
Yeah, no, he's always in a little adventuring dude. Well, who are you? What's your name?
I'm Esta. I'm on my way to Frogmont.
Yeah, you are. What is that? You rolled your eyes when you said Frogmont.
Oh, no, I didn't. It's
Give
all
me a
right,
deception
Gilby.
check.
Deception?
Yeah.
11.
Olivia, can you confirm that I rolled again?
That is true. That is a 17 on the die.
And that's the last time you can look at my die.
I haven't been looking. Some skin in the game. Ooh, even closer.
Gilby looks at you and he says, well, what's wrong? Why don't you want to go to Frogmont?
I just expected to go somewhere else a little better than Frogmont.
Well, I mean, in my experience, Frogmont is a high-quality institution. Wait a minute, what's the difference between the real education, you know? I mean, on this boat, I've sailed everybody from Valkyrie to Weaselby, from Frogmont to Brimstone. And there's really no difference in the type of youngins that I ferry.
I think it's just a little more about the expectation that I was supposed to go there.
Well, is there no one good at Frogmont?
I'm beginning to believe there might be some
great people at Frogmont.
Are all the Valkyrie people that you know, are they good people?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Well, as long as they're top-notch citizens and really nice to each other and kind and virtuous, then I assume that Valkyrie really is a great school.
Cool.
But I've met plenty of kind and virtuous fellers from every single institution.
I'm sure you have.
You see that he has fully let go of the wheel, and he is like not. He's standing there with his arms on his side, just yeah. Anyway, I gotta get back to. Oh my goodness, I gotta get back to steering the ship.
Yeah, Gilby, I was just about to say you should probably put your hands back on the wheel.
And he just starts moving the wheel like a ton, but you don't notice anything.
Eyes on the wake.
Yeah, like he starts like fully spinning the wheel. Like he's like, we gotta get back on course. And
As he starts spinning, the ship moves.
no, the ship does not move.
Oh, the ship does not move.
No,
Okay.
he's effectively doing nothing.
Oh, okay.
He's just kind of there.
It's actually on autopilot.
Yeah, it's the fish who are controlling everywhere where the fish
So the
go.
ship is smoothing sail.
Yeah, smooth sailing. Smooth sailing.
Smoothing sail.
Sailing smoothly.
Sawyer still like staggers over to find Esta and says, "Hey, you know those cucumbers you were putting over your eyes last night? Do you have any? I just, it's all gone, if you know what I mean, and I'm starving."
Yeah, I think so. And I reach into my like big leather bag, like obviously designer, and I pull out like a little Tupperware.
Sawyer, give me a con saving throw.
Oh god.
You're gonna want to hit above a 5.
Good luck. 19.
Okay, good. You were about to throw up in her designer bag.
Okay, yeah.
It opens up and you were like perfect receptacle, and then you stifle it.
And I have a vision. I have a vision of Esta, the way her electrocution, like the way her blast looks. I like have a flash of that in my mind, and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, you get those cukes.
Yeah. Nice bag.
Thank you.
The cumbers.
And I start like slowly eating cucumber.
Beans, what are you doing right now?
Beans is standing up on a little barrel and looking over the edge of the ship, but just like disassociating into the water because he's starting to get worried that he might be bringing a lot of bad things upon these nice people.
Yeah. Does Beans think that he is safe at the moment?
On the ship, yes.
Yeah.
But Beans thinks that maybe Frogmont will not be as safe as he thought it would be.
Does that make Beans want to leave Frogmont, or is that a big concern?
No, because I think for the first time in his life, Beans is surrounded by people that like have been taking his side and they don't even like know him that much. So he's like, I would rather face it with people who are by my side than like go off alone again and face it.
Okay. You guys all have these just kind of solo moments by yourselves until you notice that you guys are effectively sailing into a fog. It now gets really hard to see where you are.
I knock on Gilbo's window again. I go,
Yeah, what's up? It's Gilby, by the way.
Gilby, sorry, excuse me. Is this normal? The fog in front of us? That's now enveloping the ship.
He spins the wheel a little bit, and then he goes over to a drawer, and then he picks out the drawer. He takes out a map, and then he goes.
What is the map gonna show him?
Looks at the map and he goes, "Yeah, sometimes. I think this is good."
Thank you so much, Gilbo.
Well,
Gilby.
you guys see this? It's getting very foggy. Just me?
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Oh no, you too? Yeah.
No, I see it. Don't worry.
You
Okay.
guys start seeing off in the distance in front of the ship a tall figure, just a long shape that looks like a tower in the fog. And as you get closer, you hear the crashing of water that is not coming from the ship. It sounds like something is moving, but it's not from your ship. And then you
to make a perception check.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
That's a 17.
Morgan, you climb up to the front of the ship, and you are the first to see. As you break through this fog, is this massive island that is like a tower, but it's on a mountain. At the bottom, you see like a bronze school, and then on like the second tier, you see it's divided by like a green and gold school and a black and red school, and then at the very top is a powdered blue and gold school, and it looks like the island is moving through the water, and the fog is moving along with it. And you guys continue sailing towards this thing, and all the students like run over as the fog clears over the ship more, and they're all looking at the schools and talking and chattering. And then you guys pull up next to the island, still sailing along next to it, and the fish in front of the boat snap off their ropes, and the boat is just sitting there gliding along. And then a purple beam comes down with like runes around you and picks the boat up out of the water. And as you guys float, the wood of the boat pushing up on your legs, and you guys are safely transported in front of the gold and green school onto this ledge. And Orlando Bloom Pirate says, all right, this is the stop, and puts down the gangway, and you guys see the students file out onto this ledge. You guys are pretty much underneath the school right now. You guys are like on a cliff, and there's like a set of stairs that goes up, and you can probably get to the school from there. As y'all are walking off the gangway, Miss Gray pulls y'all aside and all the students and says, all right, class, as freshmen, it is tradition that you guys walk through the quad, the field, to the front of the school, and you will have the upperclassmen cheering you on as you go. I must attend a meeting before orientation, and
That's about.
I will be leaving you. I will be leaving you right now, as there's like a door next to her, and then there's like the stairs that go up. She goes, all right, enjoy your first day at Frogmont, and I will see you all soon. So you guys and your entire class are left at the bottom of these stairs, about to go up onto the quad. What do you want? Is there anything you want to do?
You didn't say we'd have to walk in front of everybody at this school while they say yay.
Yeah, it's the best part. My eyes are like shining with tears. Like, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I take your hand, but like I'm still kind of walking in like a trance.
You guys start walking up this grand stone staircase, and you guys hear a weird noise that at first sounds like people cheering, and then you hear swords clanging, and you hear people shouting. And as you get onto the quad, you see a massive battle happening. It looks as though the entire student body is fighting each other. You see everything from centaurs to dragonborns, from halflings to humans with their swords fighting each other. You see spells being thrown across. You see magical beasts that are being conjured and running across the field and jumping onto people. And more specific, give me perception checks.
That's a nat 20!
Oh, nice.
15.
That
Okay.
hopefully puts me at 85.
You see, going through this battle, you might encounter some little knocks here and there. It looks like you might get hurt, but more of like almost insight. You see the people fighting are on sides. It looks like one side is wearing mainly gold colors and stuff like that, and the other side is wearing a lot of green. I also want to know what you guys are wearing right now in terms of like clothing and colors.
Sawyer's wearing the vintage leather, like Letterman jacket
Yeah.
that her mom gave her.
Okay.
It's white. It's like white leather, and then it has green sleeves.
Okay.
Beans has just been wearing a little black vest with like wraps, like black wraps around his arm.
Okay.
Oh, but we also, Beans and Sawyer both have the green.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume, what are y'all wearing?
She's in a powder blue silk jumpsuit.
Okay.
She's wearing like a little green cape that she has from home and like a little like dress with like a little corset thing that has all of her daggers in it.
Okay. You see, again, the people that are fighting each other are in gold and in green. Also with the nat 20, you see at the very front on the steps of the school is this orc girl. She has a gold cape on and she has a warhammer and she is just like hammering down these like holy smites onto this tiefling who is bursting out with these like fiery flame blades and like trying to defend herself. And then they're just trading blows back and forth. And these two kind of seem like they are the heads of these things. And the tiefling is wearing like a green jumpsuit with like a one shoulder cape, and they're fighting. This is going to be 3 rounds of y'all trying to get through this field. Y'all are going to roll dex checks or strength checks, whatever you want. But it's got to be like a physical check. DC is going to be a 15, and you won't encounter anything. Also, Morgan needs to roll a stealth check because you're wearing green.
Shit.
And you two are going to need to roll stealth checks because you guys have green face paint on. You do not need to roll stealth. Esta.
I thought this was like we were gonna charge in.
You can if you want, but you don't know why they're fighting. There's like 300 to like 400 girls. Like it is a
Just
war
going at it.
battle.
And they're all girls, so it's not co-ed?
all girls. All
Okay.
girls. Like all girls, and they are wearing like the Frogmont colors.
Is it like they're really going for each other, or is it like
Are they delivering
you're not
killing blows?
you're not seeing anybody like slicing heads off. So you guys see there's a centaur and a gnome who are like, the gnome is running in between the centaur's legs and the centaur's like trying to stomp on her, and then the gnome like slashes at the centaur and like creates a cut that's like not insane but like a pretty good cut.
Okay.
And then the centaur like kicks the gnome, and then the gnome gets unconscious, like she just gets knocked out, and then the centaur runs over to someone else and like tries to fight them. So no one's getting killed, but it looks like
Be a
it's
training
yeah.
exercise.
What are the rest of the freshmen doing?
The freshmen are with some of them.
We're just in this group
Some
in
of
the
them-
entrance to the quad.
Some of them are standing back horrified,
it.
and some of them have started to like try to weave in and out
Okay.
of the combat, and some of them have like started to fight their way through the combat.
So we have to stealth check and dex check.
Only Morrigan, Beans, and Sawyer have to stealth and dex or strength.
All right,
I
I'm
get to
going for
walk
it.
through.
No, you're still going to be like avoiding blows, so you're still going to do like a strength or dex.
Yeah.
But you don't. But like no one is gonna try to attack you.
I'm gonna turn around kind of to the people that are hanging back and say, okay guys, nobody panic. I think if we just kind of like weave through the crowd, we can make it to the entrance.
Do you want to make like a group or something? You can talk to the other freshmen. That
Yeah.
would maybe help.
Okay, everybody hold hands and let's move through like a blob.
Okay, give me a persuasion check. Anybody want to help her out? Anybody
I'll
want to
help
go with this?
you.
Okay, you roll with advantage.
Everybody knows how much beans.
It's
Come
just-
on, everyone. Blob is the way.
Okay, 2 18s.
Yes,
Two
we must
18s?
That's
get them
gonna be a
blob.
23.
Okay, I'm going to roll this like D100, this like percentage dice, and see. Let's go 50 or above. You don't have to make any checks, and like no stealth checks. We'll go 50 below. Let's go 20 to 50 is you make 2, 10 to, what did I say, 20? That's like a small group. You'll make 1, and then if you get,
Higher than
I guess, yeah, it doesn't go lower than 10. All right, let's check. Let's see. That's 20. Y'all gonna make 2 checks.
Okay, but I succeeded. I convinced them.
Yes,
to-
you
to
convinced
do
a
the
group
blob.
of freshmen to move as a blob.
Okay, blob up, everybody. Good work.
What was that word you said?
Blob up.
Oh. Blob up.
blob up.
Now, I'm going to say no more stealth checks because you guys are in this group. It's going to be more of just like where you are in the group. So strength or dex check to make sure you don't get hit.
Okay.
Also,
Not an athletics.
yeah, athletics. Yeah, you can do athletic. Anything that pertains to strength or dex, you can make. So this is the first round of this. DC 15. 19, you don't get hit by anything.
Beans is just piddle paddling along.
24.
24, you don't get hit by anything.
21.
21, you don't get hit by anything.
Ooh. Come on, Esta.
It's just all the girls on the outside of the blob that are
Yeah.
getting knocked.
13.
13, okay,
Ooh.
you didn't hit it. You take 7 damage. You
Yeah,
you
what
guys all are kind of like in this group of freshmen, and then Esta is like, I clearly am not a part of this. You walk to. Do you think you'd be at the front or the back?
I think I would come up the back.
Okay, you
Yeah.
just kind of like, all right, y'all go. You go to the back, and then you catch the butt of an axe like slams into your back, and you're like, ugh. Okay, next round. Do it again. DC 15.
And can I take an action here?
Yeah, if you want to do something, you sure can.
So I kind of see you get butted, and I say, "Whoa, Esta, way to take that hit! Come on, don't give up now." I'm gonna cast Pep Talk, which is healing word for 1d4 plus 3. So that's for 5. You get 5 hit points back.
Thank you.
How
Taking
far?
it.
I take your hand.
How far are we?
And I'm sufficiently scared.
Y'all just have one more check.
I got a 17.
Okay, you got a 17, so you're good.
I got what Campbell would call a negative failure.
Negative failure. Okay.
Well, that didn't do much anyway. That was a 9.
18 this time.
Okay, so it's just you two.
Do you add anything to it? Since
It was a 5 on the dice.
okay.
Okay. It is Morgan and Beans now. Y'all are in the middle of the fight now.
Hey, when did I get here? I was just battling along.
Shit.
I was rolling 2d10s. You guys get 19 damage dealt.
Each?
Yes, each.
What the fuck?
So you guys, Beans is so small, he gets kicked to the ground. The group
Hi.
moves forward, and Beans gets left behind. You get trampled by a centaur. Somebody,
damn it.
like a pack of gnomes, like run over you and trample you.
I meow. I'm just a cat.
Somebody throws like a firebomb, and like it blasts you up.
Oh.
And Morrigan, you didn't run ahead, but like you are wanting to run ahead. So your kind of tenacity is like you're at the front of the group, and like somebody swings a sword and it like hits you right in the chest, and you get knocked back. You get knocked back into the group of freshmen, and the group of freshmen like throw you forward again, and then like the person who's attacking the one who just had the sword has a hammer, and they hit you like right on the leg, on the thigh. Are you guys still up? Are you guys still good?
I'm still
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay, good.
Morgan has run to the front of the group. She's like a lost cause. There's nothing I can do for her. But Sawyer kind of like came to the back to pull me into
Yeah.
the group because
Yeah.
I was at the back. So I look around and I'm like, Beans!
You see a little brown
Hey,
cat
ow!
being
Hey,
like,
I
ow!
hear, so I turn around. I'm still trying to hold like onto
Yeah.
Sawyer, and I like,
I'll
reach-
stretch out.
Yeah, I like reach my hand out to Beans. And I'm like, come on, Beans! Come on, grab my hand.
He waddles so fast and grabs her hand.
okay, you guys hold hands. You are brought back into the group.
Oh my god.
You guys make it to the end of the, almost like you are in a crowd at a huge festival. You get out of this moving liquefied mass of this battle, and you can breathe again. You see the 2 girls in front of you fighting, and then you guys see the most attractive frogman you have ever seen in your life. Walks through the double doors going into the school.
Wow.
He kind of reminds me of that sailor from the boat.
And
Did you guys see that?
you guys see his neck expands, making him less attractive. But then, like, as he like opens his mouth, he lets out a loud "Stop!" and your ears start ringing. And you guys are at the front, so he's in front of y'all. Like a little bit of like spit hits you.
Being like blown away.
Oh my god.
You guys get like knocked off your feet a little bit, and
I'm never washing my face again.
the entire battlefield falls silent as these 300 girls stop and just stare up at him. And he says, "Now that I have your attention, report to the gymnasium at once." And he looks at you guys and he goes, "Except for the freshmen, stay right here and I will inform you of where to go." And you guys wait there as these like 300 girls just like file in. They're like picking each up off the ground. They're going into the school. They're like scraping off.
Even
like,
the 2 girls.
the 2 girls are like still like kind of fighting each other a little bit. They're like throwing elbows at each other, but then their respective groups separate them and they go inside. And then it's just the freshman out there and this frog man. And then he says, Yes, you there in the front. What do you
Oh, God.
need?
Yeah. So I'm really glad you stopped that fight, my mans, but I'm feeling a little woozy right now.
Does anybody want to help your fellow student on the first day? I will offer extra credit.
Oh, I can do it!
Easy peasy.
I'll heal you for 1d4.
Please report to the auditorium, and then I will deal with the upperclassmen.
I say,
believe
Principal Pat, it's an honor just to heal in front of you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Wow.
He sticks out his hand. It is like a massive
Oh my
hand, and it like
God.
wraps your like forearm and hand in goo. Thank you very much. Report to the auditorium. And you guys walk into Frogmont, and that is where we will end the session.
I'm
Ooh.
metagaming.
Go Wugs!
Now I can't wash my hands or my face.
Thank you for listening so much. Please leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts.
Yelp.
Wherever you can find us.
We'll look for our stuff
Yelp.
in the Yelp. We'll look for our stuff into the description.
Yell it into the ether.
Yeah.
Yelp it into the ether.
That was.
And
Cringe.
Join the Discord that you'll find in the show notes.
thank you for
See you on
listening.
the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Go Wugs!
Are y'all listening?
Oh my god, Jerry, get out of here.